Cash Cow back with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you like the other videos I've been putting out. Gonna keep it rolling. Today I got 5 on them. 5 Hawkeye comic spec books you probably may want to look at. At least try to pick up 1 or 2. The show, I think, premieres on the 24th. Maybe. I think that's a day before Thanksgiving. So maybe if you guys are off for the holiday, you'll catch the first 2 episodes. I know I'm pretty excited. Disney Plus has had a good track record so far of putting out good series. So I think they're going to keep the ball rolling with this one. You want to see those 5 comics? Stay tuned. Alright, number 1. Hopefully you guys can see that. You got Hawkeye number 1, 1983. Now this is a 4 comic issue limited series. But this comic is important because it's actually a origin of how Hawkeye and Mockingbird met. So a lot of people are going to, you may see Mockingbird eventually in the series. I don't know if they start off with her in the beginning. The character Mockingbird was used in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really get that far into it yet, so. But this is the origin of how they met. So it's like Hawkeye has a lot of comics that people don't recognize. Like he's out there. Now the new Hawkeye series, the number 1, I don't have that one, but that's the origin of how Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, which is Hawkeye, how they met. I'm pretty sure that one probably might be popular right now because if you've seen the trailers, then you've seen that Kate Bishop is obviously in that series. She's going to be in the series. Will Mockingbird be in it? I don't know. But if she does get introduced, this book could, minor key. You can pick this up for like under $10. But I mean, it's Hawkeye number 1. And it's the first one. So why not get the first one, right? That's just a minor key, Shouldn't be too much, too heavy on your pockets. But I feel like it's worth giving it a shot for, guys, right? Next, we got The Mighty Avengers number 64. First appearance of Borny Barton, which is actually Hawkeye's brother. But he becomes Trickshot, which is a villain. Now, a lot of people have speculated that you might get introduced to Kingpin. They'll probably have the Hood in there. Like a few of those villains. I actually really think that Borny Barton is actually going to be one of the main antagonists. I mean, he's his brother. You can do a lot with that. You can go back and do origins of what their family went through, their history, why they both so good with bows and arrows. Like, you can really explain the Clint Barton story just by him fighting his brother. I feel like he's going to be actually one of the main antagonists through the end of this series for season 1. Or he could lead up to the next season. This is just my speculation, right? I really feel like people are sleeping on this comic right now because they're so focused on, okay, they're going to introduce Kingpin. To be honest, I don't think Kingpin's going to get introduced yet. I really don't. I don't think they're going to introduce him yet. Now, I could be wrong. I could. But I just don't feel like he's going to be introduced just yet. Feel like they can tie a few more stories in before they, like, you got Daredevil, you got Spider-Man, you got Echo, you got all these other characters. I feel like, well, Kingpin ties into a lot of their stories. I just don't feel like he's going to be mentioned just yet. I could be wrong. Marvel has a track record of surprising people. But I feel like this one is going to be a way bigger key than what it's getting credit for right now. Just saying. First appearance of Trickshot, Borny Barton. Clint Barton's brother. Clint Barton is Hawkeye. Borny Barton is Trickshot. I I feel like that meshes pretty well for a good story. Number 3, we got the New Avengers number 11. That is Maya Lopez as the next Ronin. The third Ronin, if I'm not mistaken. Is she the third one? Yeah. Maya Lopez is Echo. Right? So, Echo becomes Ronin later on down the storyline. Could this be something important? Maybe. I feel like with Echo being confirmed for a series, I feel like it's only important that they have to tell her backstory, introduce her first, tell some of her backstory, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you see Kingpin then in the Echo series, because Kingpin kills her father. Maybe that could be why she becomes Ronin. Goes out for revenge. Just going through people, you know? I feel like with Disney Plus and with TV shows, you're allowed to be a little darker than you would a movie. Because it doesn't have to have a rated R rating or PG-13 or mature. It doesn't have to have all that. TV show, you kind of put some stuff on there that you'd be like, oh, that's kind of crazy. Like you seen Netflix do it with the Punisher. Punisher was violent. Well, we loved it, but it was violent, you know. Maybe that's what can happen. I see Kingpin maybe introduced during the Echo series. What you think? So far, if you guys are, wanting to comment on it, what you think about spec books, that's probably important. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll keep going, right? That book's starting to get hot. And there's been speculation for a while now. So, we'll see. Just saying, y'all. Next, number 4. We got the Young Avengers number 1. This is the first team appearance of the Young Avengers, which has who? Ta-da! Kate Bishop. This is the issue that people go after when they think of Kate Bishop. They think of Young Avengers number 1. This book has already seen some real peaks. Like, I've been able to sell quite a few copies for, hey, that's pretty nice. I don't think it's seen nothing yet. And then with Kate Bishop finally being introduced, we finally start to get pieces of the Young Avengers team. I feel like that's important going forward. I feel like the Young Avengers and Champions are two teams that they're going to put piece by piece by piece, and you're going to steadily see members come in, and then that's when they have it where they all mesh together and they form their teams. I see it as TV shows, not movies, though. But Disney Plus has that to where they can do that now. So with the streaming service, they're allowed to put on there whatever they want, however they want, when they want. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am really excited for it. But this is the one that they really go after. Now you have other ones. You have a Toy Biz reprint. You have the off-white ones is like director's prints or Comic-Con editions or something like that. I don't have none of those copies. But I mean, you have a few copies of these that are actually valuable that's different variant covers to them. But if you can, this is one you can get right now. So far, you got a few that you can get for under $200. This is not if you can get one for $50 or something, hey, get it. But this is, usually you're going to spend over about $100, $150, maybe a little bit more. Modern book, so you know how that goes, right? But that's the first appearance of Kate Bishop is in the Young Avengers. Her first appearance is that. You guys might want to look out for that. Number 5. And last but not least, the most important comic book to this series is Hawkeye. What do you think it's going to be? Tales of Suspense number 57. The first appearance of Hawkeye. Mine's a little low grade, been read, you know, but hey, that's the first appearance of Hawkeye. That is the mega key. That is the alpha, the omega, beginning and end with all of this. All of it centers around Hawkeye. It's his series, his show. This is the comic. If you can only get one, get that one. Now you're going to see a spike, because you know how Disney Plus shows are. You're going to see a spike for a while, and then after that, after a while, after the series and died down, and then, you know, the holidays and pass by, and it'll stagnate for a while. It'll, you know, start to dip a minute, because people don't know when the next series is coming with Hawkeye, and they're going to be moving on to focus on whatever movie or TV shows coming out later on next year, or hell, Spider-Man, what, in a month or so from now. Be on the lookout for that. That's important. That is real important. Hope you guys can see that. Be on the lookout for that one. That is the first appearance of Hawkeye. Now I remember I bought this copy last year, I want to say springtime, because I had found it for a good sale. I actually got it for $120. And I was like, wait a minute, they selling that? It was a complete copy. I'm like, for $120? They had it for like a best offer, maybe like $200, $150. I was like, about $200. So it was close to $200. If it wasn't $200, it was close to it. And I just sent the offer, it was like $120. I'm thinking they're going to come back with a counter offer. They didn't. I said, what? Because, I mean, yes, I understand it. In the Avengers movies, Hawkeye is probably your least favorite character. But that's because they never really dove into his backstory and it, like, made you actually get to know him better or gravitate towards having him as an important character. He always felt like he was just an add-on, you know? But I think with this series, they're really going to dig deep and explore what Hawkeye really is and what he can become. Now, I mean, hey, just saying, Marvel does a good track record with building their characters. So, just saying, guys. But that is the main one you want to get. You can't get any other one. Get that one. That one or this one. This is a future one. This one has not seen its peak yet. This one will get hot. It will probably be like the next Miles Morales or something, because it's a modern comic book, so it has room to grow. This one also. Those two are the ones you really want to focus on if you can. Now, you have other ones. You have the first appearance of Swordsman. I don't know the number of that one. It's Avengers. I ain't gonna butcher it. But that's my 5 comics. Hawkeye series. You guys should be looking out for it. Premieres November 24th. Disney Plus. Hopefully you guys can watch that. Enjoy Turkey Day as well. You guys like the you like the content, like, share, subscribe, comment. It's Cash Cow with another video. I'm out.